this is what I do on my off days. So today I got an off day. I don't have to go do shit. I was about to go get my feet done and my nails, but I'm just so tired. But anyways, on my off days, I cuddle in the bed. If I'm not cuddling with my husband, I'm cuddling with my doggy. See, my other dog, he likes to cuddle, but like he's just so bad. He doesn't want to listen to shit. But yeah, okay, so on my normal page, right, I was trying to go live and it kept saying that it kept saying the app wasn't loading or some weird shit. But it went live on this page, so that's kind of stupid. That's my dog. Y'all think I'm playing with? Oh, he sound like a grown-ass man. Y'all, my dog is so smart, though. Like, I got him when he was 2 weeks, right? And, I always, like, had him in the bed with me until my face broke out. So I just started letting him come back in the bed. But anyways, he literally potty trained himself. Like, since he was a baby, he would get up. Like, when he had to go to the bathroom, if he was, like, right here laying with me, he would just get up. And then I would put him on the floor, and then he would go to the bathroom. Like, he's never just pissed in my bed or, like, shitted or, you know, like, I could have him anywhere. Like, when he's on the couch, he just gets up. Like, when he has to go to the bathroom, he doesn't just shit and piss on everything. And it's weird because my other dog, he would do that. But, like, he already knows how to, like, go to the bathroom on his pad. But, like, he's potty trained himself since he was a little dog. And I feel like he's, like, me and my husband were talking about this today. Because we're like, this dog is way too smart. Like, earlier he told him to, like, take a picture. And he, like, smiled. And me and my husband were talking. And we feel like he's somebody reincarnated. If that makes sense. Like, he acts like a human. Like, he understands. I be telling him to give me a kiss. He'll give me a kiss. But yeah, I just never met a dog as smart as him. Like, dogs be crazy. Like, they be kind of, you know, not too smart. But he snores like he's a grown-ass man. I don't know why. I think I gotta change my fire thing. Every time I get a new house, that always ends up happening. Like, that stupid ass beeping noise. Probably gotta put some new batteries in it. I'm definitely married. I don't know why people keep thinking that it's a game. I got married to my husband years ago. That's probably because I didn't post it on Instagram. And I'm only wearing my ring on this finger because I lost a lot of weight and I gotta go get my ring resized because on my last performance I had it on the right finger where the ring's supposed to go. And when I was performing, the shit flew to the top of my finger and I caught it and I'm like, oh hell no. My wedding ring was a lot of money and I refused to lose it, so until I go get it resized to fit on my finger again, I'm going to wear it right there. But yeah, I seen somebody say that, like, recently. They tagged me in this blog, and they're like, Stunna Girl said her husband, and then the dude was like, oh, I'm going to give her a pass, because she's saying that's her husband, that's her boyfriend, but we can just go along with it. And it's like, bro, I posted my marriage certificate. When was that? Like, I posted my marriage certificate a long time ago. Like, why would somebody lie about being married? I'm pretty sure, like, girls my age don't even want to be married. So it's kind of like, why would I lie about being married? That's stupid. You know how easy it is to get married? It didn't ask me to get married and I said no. Or I would just see how it works out. I always would be lying like, we're going to see down the line. And I remember, like, other people, they were hella persistent on it, trying to marry me, and I just wouldn't do it. Like, I think that was God. But Me and my husband Ben had got married. It was like right after I was done. What month was that? Like February. Not this February. 2 years ago, February. But I always felt like if I married somebody, it really had to be like my soulmate. You know? It had to be my soulmate, and it had to be somebody that really loves me and that really rocks for me, that takes care of me. And my husband passed all those checks. Nah, son, I gotta find the smoke. I gotta find the smoke alarm. This house is so big that I don't even know where the fuck the smoke detector would be. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. I don't know why you bitches be asking me about the casting when y'all be sitting up talking shit on my live. Y'all go on my motherfucking husband page and be popping shit in them comments and on his live, and just know I see all of that. And I'm making sure my team, they keep track of everybody's Instagram, because I told them to do this. Because I told them going into this TV shit, I never want to put somebody on my network that don't fuck with me or support me, because I'm going to be giving my cast members a lot of game, and it's going to be a lot of good shit going on. So the wrong people do not need to receive my blessings to them. You feel what I'm saying? So when did I announce that I was casting? I think that was like a month ago. Yeah, so you bitches that be talking shit, y'all probably done got screenshotted. Like my assistant, she stays on top of that type of shit. And so if your name checks out, at that point, you got to think to yourself like, in the last month, have I got on Stunna Girl's page and talked shit? Or have I got on her husband's live? Or have I came on her live saying something stupid? Because, bitch, you got canceled out. It ain't no auditioning. That's over with. It's over with, boo, baby girl. It's over with. Stop trying to make me argue with these people. I feel like y'all be trying to just start me. I feel like y'all be trying to start problems with me and people because y'all know how I give it up. Like, I'm tripping. And honestly, I don't really be in that space. Like, I'm getting older, and as I get older, it's just really about, when I be tripping, it's just like a protection thing. Like, I protect my family, I protect myself, and that's just what it is. Like, but all the unnecessary getting into it with people, I don't like doing that because I know where I'm gonna take it. You feel me? Like, and I feel like the internet be starting hella shit. Y'all either start hella shit, and then when I take it there, y'all be crying. So it kind of be like, why do y'all be trying to start shit with me and motherfuckers when y'all know what type of bitch I am? Because the type of bitch I am gonna have me in prison. You dig what I'm saying? So it's best if I avoid all issues, because the type of bitch I am, I don't give a fuck. I'll go to extra length just to make a point for somebody fucking with me. Just leave me alone. I don't care who's talking about me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Girl, you not about that. Okay, I'm not about that. Okay. Alright. Try me, bitch. Try me on the outs, bitch. Try me outside. Do it. I want you to. I want to make an example out of you, bitch. When you see me, bitch, try it. Try something. Do something. So I can make an example out of you, bitch. I want you to do it. Try me, ho. Location on the flyer. Look at all these bookings I got. If bitches really want to smoke with me, bitch, you know bitches don't want to smoke with me. I be everywhere. I be in all cities. Location on the flyer, bitch. I ain't hiding. Yeah. Matter of fact, not only is the location on the flyer, bitch, the date, the time, bitch, all the information where you can find me is on the flyer on my page. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I thought. It's funny to me because nobody ain't never just really pulled up on me and really tried it. Because they know better. They know how we coming. They know how we stepping, how I'm stepping. But yeah, I don't like that shit. Stop. Y'all gotta stop coming on my page and talking about people. So y'all could just get a response out of me. That's all it be about. And it be some little ass kids or some ugly ass bitches. I swear, every time when I like be in my DM and I like see a comment that's not a good comment, I go on the girl page and they be looking so fucked up. Like, life be really beating you bitches up. Like, life be beating you bitches up so bad that, like, I don't even gotta put my hands on you, bitch, because life is doing you down, bitch, doing you dirty. Like, I be looking at the shit and I go on a person page, they be so fucking cracked. I be like, damn, bitch. Bitch, I don't even have to beat you, bitch. Life is fucking you up, bitch. Like, it's as if like life is an actual human being, because life really be tearing you bitches assholes out y'all ass, like ripping you bitches assholes apart, like fucking y'all in the ass. Life be just fucking y'all in the ass, bitch. No Vaseline. Life be fucking you bitches in the ass, bitch. Bare, raw, dick in the ass, bitch. No Vaseline. Oh my God. And I'd be like, okay. And then that's why I don't be like saying a thing, because I'd be like, damn, bitch. Like, fuck, bitch. Life be fucking you in the ass, bitch. Gasoline draws. Yo. No, seriously, it just be like so many people in life where you be like, bitch, I ain't even gotta respond to you, bitch. Fucking, you're getting fucked, bitch. You're getting fucked right in your ass, bitch. Life is fucking you, like, literally, bitch. You know, they be like, when life throws lemons at you, make lemonade. Bitch, y'all hoes be trench water. Y'all be that Sacramento water, bitch, that diluted water with the dead bodies and the fucking dead lizards and the fucking, I ain't even gonna say what I want to say, because people gonna say I'm talking about people. But y'all be that dirty water, like, when life throws lemons at you, make lemonade. No, you bitches be trench water. Definitely. Would you ever have a threesome with your girl? Bye. Are you stupid? I don't share my nigga. I don't share dick. My nigga doesn't share me. We just don't play them type of games. I feel like girls that be giving they like niggas threesomes is because they nigga be cheating on him. You know? Because it's like, why else? Unless you're like bisexual. But like the bitches that's not bisexual and they just be like, okay, yes, let's have a threesome. It be because they nigga cheating. Like, they nigga already out cheating. So I be feeling like it be like they just want to like please their nigga. And then they really ain't got no choice, because it's like the nigga gonna pee out fucking anyways, bitch. You just want to be there. You want to count how many pumps the nigga giving up. You want to see how the nigga fucking the bitches, because you in your head like, this what this nigga be doing. Like, girl, it is not that serious. That be you bitches' problems. Like, y'all want a rich nigga, and y'all want a nigga that, like, y'all want to have a nigga that y'all don't be having nothing going on, so it kind of be like y'all be stuck in them situations. Like, me and my nigga, we make money. He makes his own money. I make my own money. We got separate bank accounts. We got stacks together. We got stashes together. But, like, he has his bank card. I have my bank card. We have our own money. So, the problem with y'all don't be having y'all own motherfucking money. So, y'all have to accept anything. Like, it's 2024. Like, bitch, get the fuck up off your ass. Like, and just, like, do something with yourself. You wouldn't have to be giving the nigga threesomes and abiding by his rules and shit, because you can't survive without the nigga. That be y'all problem. Y'all can't survive without the nigga. You gotta learn how to survive, bitch. You gotta learn how to... I'm one of them sharks in the water, bitch. You gotta learn how to swim with the sharks. You feel me? It's either you at the table or you on the menu. And clearly, you bitches is on the fucking menu. Bitches be getting ate up. It's just that, like, I'm saying the reason, it is about loyalty, but I'm saying the reason why a lot of bitches give their niggas threesomes is because they don't have no other choice, for real. Like, you done made it to where, bitch, you depend so hard on a nigga, like, you can't eat without the nigga. Like, bitch, just imagine, like, you get up and you want to go eat or something. You got to ask the nigga for money for some food. Everything you do, like, you know. But I don't do that. I don't share mines. I don't share what's mine's. Never. Never. Never, 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 never. Never, never, never. And that's why you gotta find a nigga that like you and, like, really want to be with you, because it be funny, like, okay, we all got a pass, you know, and I used to be dogging niggas, and my husband used to be dogging bitches. So, like, when my exes would talk about me, they would be like, that bitch, she'll just leave, she does what she wants, she's a cheater, like, all this bad stuff about me. But my husband didn't experience that with me, you feel me? And then it'd be bitches that come out the woodworks, and my husband ain't even never been in no relationship with a bitch. Like, so bitches will come out the woodworks and say, like, oh, he used to do this, he used to do that, nah, 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 nah. And it'd be like, I don't have that experience, bitch. I don't have the same experience as you. Like, you can't put and that's niggas too, like, they can't have their experience with me and then try to think that's what my husband experiences, because it's not that. Like, you are gonna be right for the person you want. That's why you have to settle down with the person you actually want. Because the relationships where I've been in, where I didn't really like the nigga, like, I did hella scandalous shit. Like, I didn't care. Like, I didn't care about the feelings, and, like, I didn't care. Like, when you actually with somebody you like and want and love, it's different. Like, you'll move and carry yourself with a different level of respect, because you'll be like, I don't want my husband out here looking crazy. I don't want another nigga to have a one-up on my husband. And it's the same for my husband. I don't want a bitch to have a one-up on my motherfucking wife. I don't want nobody to be able to say nothing. Like, that's just what it is. And I be feeling like, bitch, we don't have the same experience. You niggas don't got the same experience that my husband is having. That's because I didn't want you, and he didn't want you. So, people got to stop doing that too. Like, your experience is not my experience. I get a total different level of treatment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my husband got my name tatted on his neck. He ain't ever had a bitch tatted on his body. My husband actually had my face tatted on him before I had his face tatted on me. It's just certain shit that he did. That's something super small, but that's just like an example. Like, my husband has my face tatted on him. He's been having my face tatted on him way before I was married to him. That's a very small example of something that is totally different. Like, another bitch out here can never say, my husband has her name tatted, or you know what I'm saying, like. But that's already something different that he just did to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole different type of experience. I love you too, twin. Y'all, my twin got out of jail. I need all the bad bitches to go follow my twin page. My twin is a real gangster, you dig? Now I'm gonna tell y'all this story about my twin though. So when we was younger, right? We went when we lived in Oak Park. We was younger. We lived in this neighborhood called Oak Park, whatever. And so me and him, my twin is 3 years older than me. He's still my twin because, you know, we like this. Like, if you look at all our pictures as kids, like, me and my twin is like this in all the pictures. And if I'm not by him, it's literally like he'll be off guard looking for me. So, anyways, I had another brother too, right? And my other younger brother. And long story short, I used to always get into fights after school. So I was in the back of the school and these two girls was finna jump me. I was fighting one girl and the sister was like about to jump in the fight. When I'm telling you, my little brother, he like literally, it was like as if like he had a tracker on me. He came out the blue and was like, bitch, you trying to jump my sister? Tackle that bitch. Like, bitch, you're not finna jump my sister. But it's just so funny because, like, honest to God, it's no way my brother found me in the back of that school. Like, I would get into fights everywhere, but, like, that day I was getting into a fight in the back of the school, like, in the back of this field. So I don't know how he found me, but, like, he fucking found me. And my other little brother was sitting there. He was holding cupcakes and he was there the whole time. He was finna let me get jumped. So when we was walking back from school, we used to walk home from school every day. My mom, she, like, on the street we lived on or whatever, my mom would always, like, pass us up when we was coming from school. So she always knows we was getting into fights. So when she stopped her car, she was like, she looked at me and she was like, what the fuck was y'all doing? And I'm like, nothing. We just got into a fight. And then she looked at my other little brother and she's like, what the fuck did you do? Because she already know, like, my other little brother, he wasn't really, like, I can't explain it. Like, he wasn't, like, raised like us. So she looked at him and she's like, what the fuck did you do? He was like, and I was holding the cupcakes. My mom got out, slapped the shit out of him, and was like, don't ever let your sister get jumped ever again. My mom didn't even have to ask my other little brother what he did because she already know how he was coming about me. Like, but what's even a more funny story is when I was in the 3rd grade and this boy kept fucking with me, right? And at this time, my little brother, he was hella shorter than me. So, like, he was in the 1st grade and I was in 3rd grade. And this boy kept fucking with me and fucking with me. So I was like, I'm going to get my brother to whoop your ass, whoop you whoop, right? So after school, I was like, watch, I'm going to have my brother fuck you up. So here comes my brother. He's, like, walking from, like, you know, across the, what's that shit called? The blacktop. He was across the blacktop. So I'm screaming. I'm like, poo, poo. He comes running up, right? And then the boy, he was walking off and he was like, I know you thought you was about to get this short ass nigga on me. I told my brother, I'm like, fuck this nigga up. My little brother used to do this shit where, like, he did this crazy ass scream. Like, I don't know, we all did this shit when we were little. Like, we would be like, like that. But bitch, when you heard that scream, it's like you knew to get the fuck on. Like, we was gonna fuck you up. So my brother did that scream. Like, he powered himself up. He was like, ah. He ran full-fledged at this nigga and bop socked him, like jump socked him and knocked his bitch ass out, like. And I was like, yeah, who's the short ass nigga now, bitch? But no cap, I swear to God. So as we got older, right, because I used to have my little brother, like, literally beating up all the little niggas in the hood. So, you know, I went to jail for a couple years. So, you know, like, when I got out of jail, like, all these little niggas from my hood was, like, rappers. And they was just acting so hard on Instagram. And I would be looking like, bruh, I had my little brother beat you up, slap you, punch you, spit on you, fuck you up. And it's like nobody would know those stories because we were little, you know? So it just be hella funny. So, like, when I got out of jail and I seen, like, all the little niggas from Oak Park was, like, acting, like, you know, super, super hard. And they was rapping and all this shit. And it's like, no cap, my brother didn't beat the shit out of a good majority of anybody like in his age bracket, in my age bracket. No cap. So it'd be like a little secret between us and them. Like, you know, like niggas don't be getting out of line because they know I didn't already have my little brother fuck them up. So it's kind of funny to me. Like, I be waiting, like, say something about me. Say something. And I'm gonna bring up that time when my little brother hopped the fucking gate and bitch slapped you and punched you. But yeah, I love you, Pooh. That's really my twin. We used to be smoking. Like, we used to get so high. Like, my mom never knew. She used to come home. She used to, like, not even know we were lit. Like, me and him was smoking those, like, you know, those, like, back in the day when they had those, like, swishers. And they were, like, no, they're called blunt wraps. And they were, like, different flavors. Me and Pooh used to have stupid weed and we'd be smoking. I remember when we had, like, pulled some weed out and we was in elementary and nobody knew what it was besides my cousin Nutter, rest in peace. He was the only one that knew what weed was. Like, me and my little brother used to be high as fuck. He was, like, in the 1st grade. And then I remember one time he had smoked without me, right? Like, he tricked me. He stopped at my cousin's house and they got high. And we had this, like, rule between us. Like, we didn't smoke without each other. So, like, I went to school and I remember Nutter was like, Pooh's here, or whatever. He's in the cafeteria. And I remember he came out and he was playing kickball. And he was running fast as fuck around the kickball fucking thing. And I'm like, this nigga's high, bro. And I hadn't smoked yet. I was in the 3rd grade. I was like, this nigga's fucking high and he fucking shit. And so I started chasing my little brother around or whatever. And I was trying to beat him up because he smoked without me. So, like, he ran into the cafeteria. And me, okay, you know, like in the movies, like when the kids are about to fight and everybody is like crowded around them and they're like, fight, 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 fight. So me and him was really like that. Like, we was at a standoff. Like, I was trying to fuck him up and like everybody in my elementary was crowded around us and they were screaming, fight, 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 fight. So I threw a hit and he dodged it and he ran outside the cafeteria back onto the blacktop. So I told my cousin Nutter to chase his ass. So Nutter was like chasing him and they were running around the fucking kickball. Called my mom and he told my mom that me and my little brother was fighting each other in the cafeteria. And it was so crazy because the fucking principal, his name was Mr. Ya, and he was like Chinese. And Mr. Ya, my mom told me like the other day, she's like, did you know, like, because my mom and Mr. Ya was hella cool. So like when I would get in trouble, they already had a like agreement, just send me home, give me a green pass, and I would go home. So he called my mom and he was like, I'm not gonna suspend them or whatever, but they gotta go home for the day or whatever. When I tell you, my mom, she didn't even know what we was fighting about. My mom didn't even know what we was fighting about. So she was just completely in utter, like, she didn't even know what the fight was about. But me and him said we were just playing, so we didn't get in trouble. But I was asking my mom, and I'm like, why were you, I was like, I used to think about it. I'm like, why was Mr. Y'all so cool? Like, why was y'all so cool? Like, you know? And she was like, that's because Mr. Ya he was in a Chinese gang back in the day, and he used to be in prison and all that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand now. But anyways, me and my brother, we was just hella bad. That's my road dog. I love my brother. I love him. Super inseparable. But yeah, that's my baby. I love my little brother. And I love him too because he literally acts just like me. Like, we don't be caring. Like, his level though when he gets mad is just like about 20 notches worse than me. Because when he gets mad, he just like acts out crazy. Like, I be scared. Like, do not piss this nigga off, please. I feel like with him, he's like one of those people that's like super like loving and lovable, gentle. He's a Taurus. But that other side of him is like, oh no. Like, I don't call my brother unless it's serious. Like, I'm not one of them bitches that be like, brother, da-da-da. I used to be like that when I was little. Then I learned my lesson, like, when something serious happened, you know? But now, it really has to be something, like, super serious if I call my brother. And I hate when I get into shit and, like, other people call my brother and then he pops up. Like, that shit be killing me. But yeah, he's in North Carolina, so all the bad bitches in North Carolina follow my little brother. Lay down, boy. I was thinking about, I'm finna get curly hair. That's what I want to get. I like this, like, straight microlink stuff, but I want to try curly. I'm finna go try curly. Yeah, when we start smoking super young. Like, the first time I had smoke was when my brother, rest in peace, he was walking us to elementary school, and he was like, it was me and Pooh, and he was like, hit this blunt. I hit the blunt, and then I didn't get high. And then when I was sitting in class, I got high. At first, when I hit the blunt, I wasn't high. So I kept saying, like, I kept smoking it and smoking it. I'm like, this ain't doing nothing. This ain't doing nothing. I don't feel. I got in fucking class. I was high as shit. High as fuck. And I was paranoid as shit. And I was in elementary school. So, like, I went to the bathroom. I put water on my face. I had spray perfume all over myself. And I went back in class. And I just was sitting there and I'm like, fuck, everybody's going to know I'm fucking high. Everybody's going to know I'm high. So I put my head down on the desk and I acted like I was asleep. I just was so high though. Like, that was my first time smoking. I got high as shit. And then after that, we never stopped smoking. But honestly, that was my first time smoking as I was older. But really, the very, very first time I hit a blunt, had to be like 3 years old. Pooh's dad, my little brother's dad, him and my mom used to think like, it was really his dad though. He used to say like when we were sick, we could hit the blunt. So the very first time I hit a blunt was like 3 years old. I remember it because I was choking hella bad. That's just like shit like that. That's what you remember. That is trifling. Like, I don't know. That's not something I would do with my kid. Yep. I can't consider it smoking because I didn't like fully smoke. I just hit the blunt one time. We was hitting weed licks at this school for weed. Oh God, Pooh, they don't even know. Facts. Oh God. This nigga Pooh, bruh, I remember one time me and him had got hella weed. And then he was selling the weed or whatever. And so I had got these little iPod Nanos. Like, y'all remember when the iPod Nanos was in style when the iPod Nanos came out, the little iPod Nanos. So me and Pooh, we had matching iPod Nanos. Remember, because yeah, me and Pooh, we had the matching iPod Nanos. This nigga Pooh took our iPod Nanos and traded it in for some weed. I wanted to kill his motherfucking ass. I wanted to kill him. Like, bruh, I was looking for them iPod Nanos everywhere, all over the house. We had stolen from somebody, but yeah, we used to be hella just thieving and robbing. Bruh, he fucking took our iPod Nanos and traded it in for some weed. Pooh, you remember that shit? I was so motherfucking mad, bruh. I went to his room, and I remember because they had like bunk beds. They had 3 beds in the room. They had a bunk bed, and then they had the other bed. All my brothers was in one room, and then all the girls was in one room. Nigga, I went to Pooh's room looking for the iPod Nano. This nigga was on his bed with hella fucking weed. And I'm like, where'd you get all that weed from or whatever? Because, like, you know, we got weed because everybody in our house be selling weed. My grandpa sold weed. My grandpa smoked with us. My grandpa used to get high with us when I was in elementary. We used to go to the back house and get high with him. So, like, you know, we would have weed sacks. Like, just, you know, normal weed sacks. But when I went to Pooh's room, that nigga had hella weed on his bed. And I'm like, where'd you get all this weed from? And then he was high laughing. And I'm like, where'd you get the weed from or whatever? And then I'm like, where's my iPod? And he was like, he tried to kick me out the room, and I'm like, where is my iPod at? Where'd you get the weed? And then that's when he told me that he traded in the fucking weed. I mean, the iPod Nano in for the weed. I was sick. I was so fucking mad, bruh. And he said he did that to get some money and to get some more weed. I wanted to fucking kill Pooh. Pooh, I know you remember that shit. I know you gotta remember that. I was so mad. I was so mad. Bruh, if y'all met my grandpa, y'all would love my grandpa. Like, that's one of my favorite people in my childhood. I'm finna go to the hood and visit him. When I put my grandpa on Instagram, I promise y'all, like, I'm gonna go live with him. Y'all would love my grandpa. Like, he was the coolest grandpa ever. Like, Pooh, you know Grandpa Leon. Okay, so every time my Grandpa Leon, right, he'd go to prison. Like, when I was younger, he went to prison for a body. But, like, every time he would get out of prison, he would come live with us. You feel me? Like, my mom would take my grandpa in, and he would come live with us. So, in the back house, we had a back house. And this was, like, the third time my grandpa had got out the pen. And he came to live with us. And, yeah, once he found out we smoked, he didn't care. He would be rolling blunts with us, smoking. My mom just didn't know. But, my grandpa, he would, like, sneak us out the house and bring us back there. He'd sneak us out and stuff. But my grandpa, he had two hoes. One of them's name was Blackie, and I forgot the other one. But they was some crack hoes. Like, but them bitches would be getting money, but they was some crack hoes. And so when we'd come back there, I would be seeing him, Blackie, and he had a white bitch. And where we lived at, like, in the house we lived at, if you would, like, go around the corner, we lived basically right by the track, the blade out there. So he would literally send his hoes to the blade. They could walk to the blade. They can go through the back fence, and then bitches would be on the blade. So I'd be going to school. I'd be waving at them and shit. I'd see them hoes out there, all that. But, like, he had this, and you know what's so crazy? I just talked to my grandpa the other day, and he still has Blackie. Like, if I showed y'all Blackie, y'all be hella fucking weak. This bitch got, like, long-ass fucking titties. They fucking hang on her fucking stomach. But the bitch is hella funny. Like, we was hella cool with him. You want to get down, baby? Watch, my grandpa still got the bitch Blackie till this day. Like, I couldn't believe that shit. Like, I called him the other day, bro. That's why, y'all know that freestyle I had, no sweat or sweat. The freestyle sweat when I was like, my paw in the trap right now, still pimping. I was talking about my grandpa. But anyways, Blackie still fuck with my grandpa. And then it's kind of weird because she's been there since forever. And it's kind of like he will have hella bitches and Blackie will still fuck with him. So the other day when I called him and he told me he still fuck with Blackie, I thought that was just so funny. Like, Blackie, bitch, you still around, bitch? Like, what, bitch? Like, bitch, you still around. Like, my grandpa could go to prison 50 times, bitch, you still gonna be there. But Blackie was hella cool. But anyway, she had these long-ass titties or whatever. And I had pranked one of my little brothers. And I told Blackie, I was like, my little brother like you. My other little brother, I was being funny one morning. And I told her, I was like, my little brother got a crush on you. And Blackie, she got like a crooked eye. So she looked, one of the eyes go that way. Whatever. But I told her, I said, my little brother got a crush on you. Da-da-da-da-da. So when he came into the back house, she took his face and she went like this and was like holding him to her titties. And he was screaming. He was like, ah! And I thought that shit was so funny. Pooh, I know you remember that. I ain't gonna tell the other story, but that one was so funny, bro. He hated me like it's not Pooh, it's my other brother. She took his face and went like this with her titties, and he was like, ah! Ah! And then he ran out the back door and he kept running. Like, that nigga ran all the way to school. He was so mad at me that I said that. He was so mad that I told Blackie that he had a crush on her. He was so mad. I'm talking about like, bruh. And then it's so funny because I was on the couch watching, snickering, laughing because I used to antagonize them. So when she did that with her titty, like, he fucking was so mad. Like, he fucking screamed. Blackie had these long ass fucking titties, bro. He was so mad at me. Like, But they still be bringing that shit up till this day. Like, remember when Tootie had Blackie motorboat him? That shit was so funny. Like, oh my God. So when I be seeing Blackie, it just be like so funny. Like, that bitch motorboated my little brother. He was sick. He was so mad at me. No, that's her name. I'm not calling her Blackie. That's really her name. That is literally her name. Like, that's her name. That's her hood name. Like, that's what she goes by. That's not a name I made up for her. That's her name. And she loves her name. I can't change somebody's name, but hey. You're going through some, Stunna Girl. We need to pray for you. Girl, why would I be going through something? I'm just telling a funny story. Like, oh my God, please get off my life. I really hate you bitches that just come on here and just say shit out y'all ass. Like, go somewhere, bitch. I really hate you bitches' energy, if that makes sense. Like, you bitches' energies be dookie. Like, I love you too, twin. I'm about to pin your comment. Who are we talking about? I was talking about my grandpa and his hoe bitch. That's what I was talking about. I was telling a story. But yeah, that shit was funny. That was really funny. I'm gonna go visit my grandpa so y'all can see him. He was the coolest grandpa. He would go like fishing, and he would like bring back catfish, and he would make the best catfish, and he would make it so ghetto. Like, he would make it on some newspaper, and like he just seasoned it up. That shit be hella good. My grandpa's still a G though. And he a OG from my hood, so nobody would be playing with me. Nobody would play with anybody. Like, as soon as I would say my grandpa's whoopty whoop whoop, like, everybody would be the fucking line. The old heads, the young bucks. Like, my grandpa is certified. I would be like, I'd be like, Grandpa Leon, I'm Grandpa Leon's granddaughter. And what? People will be mouth shut. Shut the fuck up. They know my grandpa don't play. But my grandpa was just, he's like one of those people from my childhood. Like, every time I would be around him was just so fun. Like, he's one of those people, like, when you think back to your childhood and you'll be like, damn, when's like a time where I was happy a lot? Every time I'd be with my grandpa. Like, and him and my grandma, my crazy ass grandma, where I get my name from, him and my grandma would be fighting all the time. But it would be so funny. She would talk so much shit about my grandpa, and then like when he would come home, she still does it till this day. When he would come home, he would be living with her, and they literally would only last like a week around each other, and then she'll put him right back in jail. So till this day, like, if I go around my grandpa, she'll be like, fuck Leon, I don't like him, da-da-da-da, fuck him, I'm not fucking with him, da-da-da-da. And then as soon as he would get out, they would be right laid up, and then like 3 days later, he'll be back in jail. Like, she literally will put him in jail. So I'm thinking, like, I'm older now, and they're way older. So, I think my grandpa would learn by now, like, stop going around her. And till this day, they literally do this. Like, till this day, she's still putting him in jail. I'm like, Grandpa, you ain't learned, bruh. You always, every time I come around both of y'all both talking about y'all ain't fucking with each other. And then y'all be right back around each other. And then you go to jail. Like, you ain't learned your lesson. But my grandma was crazy. Like, she would be hopping on this nigga car. I remember one time when we lived on 4th Avenue. That's like a street, no park. We lived on 4th Avenue. And he had like this, like, we lived in the corner house of the avenue. But anyways, my grandma, she showed up at his spot. She came in there tripping. She used to like drink her Corona. Like, she had a Corona in her hand, and she used to drink it or whatever. And she busted him upside the head with the Corona. Then he got in the car and tried to leave. And my grandma literally hopped on his car. So this nigga was doing 50 down the street, up and down the street, and my grandma was hanging on top of the roof. And I was on the porch just watching. And then she was hanging on the roof. And what's so crazy about my grandma, this lady always swears, she always be like, my back's broke, mija, my back's broke, mija. she always be like, something, man, my bag's broke. So I'm in my head thinking, like, how is your back broke, but you on top of this man car? Like, bitch, your back ain't fucking broke. She always sweeping out her back broke because she want her check. But she always talking about her back broke. And I see her hanging on the hood of my grandpa's car, literally twisting. She's like hanging on. Her feet are dangling out by the window. Then she ended up on the hood of his car, and she's still holding on. So I always brought that up to my grandma, like, your back couldn't possibly be broke, because I seen you hanging on top of grandpa's car, like. And my grandma, her name is Suzanne too, so they called her Susie. So every time my grandma would be coming, like, all the old heads in our hood would be like, that crazy ass Susie's on her way, she's on her way here. So they would always hurry up, like, fix everything in the house, like. But this lady swearing out her motherfucking back was broke. Like, girl, your back ain't broke. Then after that, she'll go home and she'll be holding her back, like, mija, my back. Like, girl, bye, your back ain't broke. I just damn near seen you do a backflip on grandpa's car. No, because y'all know how, like, okay, my real name's Suzanne, but in my family, my nickname is Tootie or Girly. Like, my sisters and stuff, they don't like calling me Stunna Girl. Everybody else call me Stunna Girl, though. But, like, the old heads that know my grandma and everybody, like, they always be like, Little Susie. Because they feel like I'm just as crazy as my grandma. I feel like my grandma got me beat, though. That lady is fucking... And what's crazy is she's like this little Mexican lady, so you wouldn't even think she's fucking this. She's a fucking Looney Tune. Like, she literally comes on my Instagram and literally trolls me till this day. No, she's Mexican. She be coming and fucking with me on my Instagram. Like, every time I get into it with her, she'll make hella fake pages and come troll me. She'll be like, I remember she texted me, she was like, bitch. She was like, bitch, the only reason why you get a fucking pass cause your name is Suzanne. And then she called my sister a Frankenstein whore. She's crazy, bro. Like, she is sick with it records. Like, she will be... She came on my husband page. She was trolling my husband, too, when I blocked her. She came on my husband page. She told him she'll fuck him up. And then I remember he had a picture, and he was like... He was showing off his Louis Vuitton shirt. And she was like, Louis Vuitton ain't shit. You ain't shit in that Louis shirt. You think you're somebody in that Louis shirt. Then she sent me a picture. She took a selfie in the mirror and she was like this. She had a selfie in the mirror and she was flipping off the mirror and she sent it to me. She was like, fuck you, bitch. I was like, what the fuck? You know what? I text her because she be trying to do this thing where she goes on like a Christian rant. I texted her and I said, I was like, I rebuke you, you devil. In the name of Jesus, you're a devil. And then she was like, because she always uses God for everything. Like, she be like, God this, God that, God that. But she literally acts like a fucking demon. So I was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You're a devil. You're a fucking demon. And then she was like, God's not going to stop me from whooping your ass, bitch. I was like, what? Yo. I miss my grandma, though. I want to go see her, but she's so fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, if I were to put her on TV, she literally would, like, talk so much shit about me. Like, she would talk so much shit about my mom. And she always, every time she would call me, she would be like, I'm not going to talk about your mom. She's like, I'm going to leave it to God, da-da-da. Literally, like, within a minute of our phone call, she's literally talking shit about my mom. She does this every single time. Like, I'm not going to talk shit. And then, like,